Hello guys and welcome. I hope that you're doing well. My name is UHDking or I play 4K, aka I play 8K, aka I play 16K, and during this video I'm going to demonstrate Atomic Heart PC game running on a single Titan RTX video card equipped with 24 GB of video RAM and Intel Core i9 9900K overclock at 5.3 GHz. I'm going to demonstrate it for you in 4K video resolution with all kind of different presets and about 1 hour of gameplay from the beginning and my thoughts as gamer, game developer, software developer, graphics designer, 3D artist, PC hardware enthusiast, system engineer. So it's going to be a great video for you to watch, okay? And the system from 2019, highly tweaked for PC gaming, okay? Titan RTX will be running stock because wherever I'm recording with Nvidia Shadowplay, Atomic Heart, it's freezing on me, freezing the whole system. If it's going to be overclocked and recording with Nvidia Shadowplay. So I decided not to overclock the Titan RTX. We're going to run it stock, but CPU is overclocked. So video card is not overclocked, CPU is overclocked. By the way, on the background, this is my system, single Titan RTX video card. CPU is water cooled with the Corsair H150i Pro. And Titan RTX running stock, but it's set on liquid metal thermal compound paste. So let's go ahead and get going, guys. It's going to be a Steam version. I have a license on Steam. Purchased this game on February 20th, 2023, but just because a lot of dead Russian soldiers, and after watching Russia-Ukraine war on YouTube, I took a pause because I have the emotional distress. Of course, I'm on Ukrainian side because Russia is aggressor, came to Ukraine, killing its people and grabbing its territory. But anyways, this is going to be a Russian game, but with the Soviet idea of the future. And just because I'm a Soviet child, it's going to be a great information how I'm going to share with you how the way it feels to the Soviet kids that was born throughout the Soviet Union. Keep that in mind. So I'm going to start 4K video resolution full screen, 3840 by 2160 pixels. Okay. We're going to start maximum visuals without any DLSS, which is Nvidia AI upscaling, but then we're going to use that to improve the performance as well. The game is utilizing ray tracing capabilities, RTX technology, and keep in mind that Titan RTX video card is the first generation of the RTX technology video cards, which is the Turing GPU architecture and a flagship of the Turing GPU architecture. So it's a little bit faster than RTX 2080 Ti, and this is going to be the first video, so I figured nobody gonna share it with you, and you want to see how the first RTX video card king performs in Atomic Heart PC game. So we're gonna start brand new game. I played about 2 hours, figure out the game already. The game is great, but nothing is evolutional here. I thought it's going to be much better. I thought it's going to be a little bit better than it is. So
I really love this place. Good vibes.
The Chelome complex was built from the ground up to be the ideal comfortable workplace.
Can it, Glove? I've been here before.
So this star is the only thing that reminds me,
We can even go on rides afterwards.
in terms of the visuals, the Soviet times so far. After 2 hours of gameplay, and the music, of course, is the Soviet as well, but it's audio, but not the visuals. Started with the boat. Soviet people love those little boats in the parks. I immediately can see the texture job is amazing. The shade is not so amazing, but the textures, the maps, particular maps like Diffuse maps are amazing. In this game, they nailed that.
Would you care for some more soda, comrade?
Sure, thanks.
Keep in mind I'm recording with Nvidia Shadowplay and it takes 6% of the
Looks like another
FPS.
bot got stuck in a tree. That always cracks me up.
So add 6% of the FPS to the FPS counter.
Robot's navigation system.
Yeah, I noticed. Wow, what a beautiful day.
I really hate the way the shadows, it's kind of square dots in the shadows, not done correctly with the maximum visuals. That's the only thing so far that I don't like. I think shadows, see that little dots? It's kind of shadows like that, and it's ugly. As the limited pre-render radius for the shadows. The data at the left top corner is self-explanatory. I mean, right top corner. Verified.
Good morning, my boy. How are you? Did you sleep well?
Good morning, Dr. Sechenov. I slept fine. Awaiting orders.
How do you like the new glove?
Better than the old one. It's growing on me.
I'd expect nothing less. I designed the device myself. Be careful with it now. It's more important than you might think.
Yes, Dr. Sechenov. I'll keep it safe.
Report to the lab to complete your integration with the glove. I've got a full schedule today, so Mikhail Stockhausen will get you up to speed. I'll be in touch later.
Roger that.
It feels like Bioshock Infinite to me. And if you would never tell me this was developed by Russians and put me in the middle of the game, I would say...
Laboratory, Comrade Major. There's a turbine waiting for you at the airway. Are your orders clear?
Crystal, get off my case already.
I'm pleased to hear you don't have any questions, for once.
I would say this is like a Bioshock Infinite or Half-Life 3. Sometimes it looks a little bit like Half-Life 3 as well, because the Half-Life 2 was using some Russian elements to it, the Soviet elements to it, like vehicles and such and buildings. So the music is, yes, the Soviet, but the future vision is not Soviet. So they didn't do a good job.
It's actually pretty good. Nice coordination.
Did you just praise a robot? I'm amazed.
That's because it's not constantly trying to give me unsolicited advice.
Also, check it out. A lot of same characters, same 3D models, right here, NPCs used, and it's kind of hilarious. It's kind of easy to see it, but I really like the tone, skin tone, the shadows on the skin. Good job. Like CryEngine 2 in Crysis. PC game, Crysis 1 PC game.
Get yourself a thought, or your life will come to naught.
But this again, the shadows, the dot shadows is kind of ugly. So, Nvidia boss and founder, CEO, Jensen Huang was proud of this game, but this game is not Evolution though. It's a great game though, good game.
Buy a copy of the Facility Herald, comrade. Breakthroughs abound. Biology, robotics, gunsmithing, and just in time for universal polymerization.
You can't stop progress, huh?
That's right. Doesn't it fill you with pride?
I just woke up sipping some coffee. Hopefully you're doing well as well. About to do my
what's going on in biology
business
right now?
Everything, comrade. To take just one example, our scientists have just developed an experimental vitamin complex that promises to increase the lifespan of Soviet citizens to between 100 and 150 years.
Damn, that's a lot of time to kill. Well, I won't take up any more of your time. Take it easy. A newspaper. What the hell do I need that for?
In case you're unaware, newspapers are a source of information.
I've got a talking glove on my hand. Can't I just get the information from you?
Comrade Major, may I remind you that I can display information about our surroundings on your retina? It won't make you any smarter, but it will make it easier to read. Use your glove's built-in menu.
Lousy prick.
Are they getting rid of the rain clouds tomorrow, Sveta?
So those
Oh, the weather forecast.
shadows kind of ugly, and this is maxed out, guys. I just recompute the shaders. Hilarious. Must be improved though. So it's using the Unreal Engine 4 because the game was crashing while I was overclocking my Titan RTX. Somehow it doesn't like when Titan RTX is overclocked, and when I'm using the Nvidia Shadowplay. They probably should watch the movie Alice and Pirates to see the vision of the future by the Soviets. Look like they didn't do that. The robots wasn't with the face like that. It was with the human face in that movie. So besides the music and that star on his left hand, there is nothing else Soviet yet I can see. Really love this dude right here. Check it out. Oh yeah, this is the Soviet ice cream. Was amazing throughout that time. And the lemonade at the beginning is also Soviet, but they were getting it from the machine. And there is a machine for the lemonades here, so I'm not sure why they did it with the robot. It should be right here. It should be done through the machine though. This is how it was. This is a Soviet thing by here. And as again, I am on the side of Ukraine in the war, keep that in mind. There's no other ways. Otherwise. There's some parade here.
Assemble near the Brown Plague Memorial for a tour. Learn about the history of Facility 3826. Hear about its great discoveries. And pay your respects.
Everyone here seems so happy and content. Just like in China.
You've been to China, Comrade Major?
I've been everywhere. I mean, everywhere except for China, I guess.
Facility 3826 isn't all that far from our Chinese allies.
I like their spirit. And I hear it's nice there.
Indeed it is.
All those people coming online at the same time. I'm sure the engineers designed the system to withstand that.
Karl Marx, I believe. The Lenin over here look like a Call of Duty Lenin. It doesn't look like a Soviet design of the Lenin. It's kind of angry one. More like Call of Duty-ish though. There is another one Lenin right here, which will be like more like a Soviet style design to its sculpture. Great visuals, great lighting, but there is nothing evolution over here.
I'd like to inform you that
Unreal Engine 4 is used, running well, as you can see, 60 FPS and above, even when recording, without recording at 6% as minimum. So there is some history right here. Let's go and read. I really like the way they put Russian, and it's translated as well. Some different type of history based in the game.
You fought in the war, Comrade Major. Did you just remember something?
No, I can't remember shit. I've been drawing a blank ever since I got injured. It's like there's something stuck in my head, but I can't figure out what it is. Crispy critters, man. Fuck.
Watch your language, Major. We're in a public place.
Yeah, whatever.
It doesn't have the atmosphere, the Soviet atmosphere.
C9.
Thanks to the Vavilov complex's breakthroughs in the cultivation of various crops, Africa will produce 100.
Okay, I gotta go there and let's go ahead and get there. So nothing is amazing in terms of the visuals. I thought the visuals will be on another level, but it's not. The visuals kind of lookish like Dying Light. Especially in the game, you're gonna see it a lot. Even the design of some of the weaponry here in this game will remind you a little bit of the Dying Light. But except the zombies, it's going to be robots.
The result of many years.
The shaders job is
Comrades,
not amazing. It's good, but not amazing. I don't feel in this game metal that is metal, and it's using the retracing RTX capabilities. Not like in my Quake 2 RTX cinematic mode, when I'm going to make sure that metal will look like just like a metal through my mode, through my visual mode. Go ahead and check it out, guys.
Major Nechayev reporting for duty on Comrade Sechenov's direct order.
Welcome, Comrade Major. Today is a joyful occasion. The birthday of Collective.
Yeah, many happy returns. Cut to the chase, would you? I've got places to be.
Naturally. This is the future of Soviet education. A personal project of Dr. Sechenov's poly-education. Gone are the days when Soviet citizens had to spend years studying at educational institutions. From this moment on, just inject a special neuropolymer encoded with the education you want, a university-level natural sciences curriculum, for example, and you'll instantly become an educated member of society. Want to learn Korean, or get a doctorate in nuclear physics, or learn to play the piano? With Collective 2.0, you can.
Yeah, been there, done that. Skip the foreplay, bot.
Excuse me, of course. Your particular case definitely calls for something more efficacious. Nevertheless, you will still need an initial neuropolymer injection. Comrade Sechenov is expecting you, Agent P3. I've been informed of your imminent arrival. Here, take this capsule.
The game needs some anti-aliasing, even in 4K video resolution, and you can see it right here. The edges are not straight. I'm not sure if you're gonna see it on YouTube video. Maybe it's going to be encoded and blurred out, but it is. Even 4K video resolution, maximum visuals. And as again, this is maximum visuals. This is the star, the only thing that reminds me in terms of the visuals, the Soviet time so far. The beginning is amazing in this game, but then it's going to get boring. I paid $42, they asked $79.
With scanner functionality. Using the neuropolymer
I got a
as
discount.
conduit, the sensors in your glove are now directly connected to your neural system, especially your eyes' polymer retina. To activate the scanner, just make a special gesture. Please choose an object of interest and extend your arm toward it. The palm of your hand should be facing the object. Contract all the fingers on your hand, except for your thumb and index finger. Extend your thumb and index finger to form a right angle to activate the scanner.
Holy shit, bot. Who designed this thing? The Spanish Inquisition?
Okay, here we go.
Demon, be gone.
For your information, that's a highly user-friendly gesture. It was developed by our leading expert in the field of advanced interpretive avant-garde absurdist Dadaism.
Whatever that guy's been smoking, sign me up.
Didn't you say you were in a hurry just a moment ago?
Shut your trap and keep scanning, would you? I'm getting acquainted with the new hardware.
You are now capable of seeing hidden objects. This ability could prove very useful in the future. But for now, please continue with your mission.
So single Titan RTX video card, 60 FPS average, great result, maximum visuals for the game from 2023. But this again, those type of visuals that we just saw should be done in a game from 2019. I didn't see anything special here. And the shadows, as again, those dirty shadows, creating some dots, kinda hilarious. Okay, let's go ahead and enable some DLSS. So this is maxed out RTX on the first generation of the RTX video card by Nvidia Turing GPU architecture such as Titan RTX. So 60 FPS average. Let's go ahead, guys, and play with the visuals. The game definitely needs some anti-aliasing and has the anti-aliasing capabilities that I didn't use yet. But if I'm going to use the anti-aliasing, the FPS is going to drop by a little bit, not that much. But let's go ahead and create the DLSS, which is the starting with the 20 series and up, the DLSS version. So I believe it's version 1 or version 2 maximum, but not version 3, because version 3 is available only for the RTX 40 series, which is RTX 4000 series. So they have performance, balance, and quality. Just they used to have high performance, but they removed that because it didn't work correctly. On February 20th, 2023, it was high performance, but they removed that. We were running off means that we were running the retracing capabilities on a full resolution, but right now it's going to render low resolution, and then it's going to upscale through the AI using Nvidia algorithms, and it's doing a good job. Let's start with the balance, just to see the difference. Performance, the lowest possible visuals, but still it's going to upscaling to 4K. Let's go ahead and have a look if it's going to be any difference. A little bit, as you can see, but almost the same. Right now it's more anti-aliased. The edges are not that harsh, and it's anti-aliased more. So 4K video resolution under the performance, I believe it's rendering, if I'm not mistaken, 1080p, or could be even 960p at the performance. Then balance will be like 1080p for sure, and quality most likely will be 1440p, and 4K is our external output resolution. So under the DLSS, it's using the anti-aliasing TAA, as you can see right here, but still maximum visuals like that. It's looking great, actually. And it's anti-aliased, but it's pretty much washed out because some details are missing. But AI doing a good job, so it's gonna bring the details. It's almost the same deal. Look at that FPS, almost 100 FPS average. That's amazing. Beautiful visuals, a lot of details. As you can see, it could be used as a benchmark, and we're going to use this game as a benchmark in the future. The game doesn't worth, guys, $79, $69. I believe this game is worth $24.99. Because it's kind of reminds me a lot of Bioshock Infinite.
Will profoundly change the world as we know it.
Report to the lobby of that high-rise, Comrade Major. They're
I'm
waiting
not exaggerating. Just look at
The
how
Chaika,
our Soviet
the Soviet
Union has
cars,
transformed in the last few
those
decades.
are nice. They're going to be flying cars. Look at this.
Thanks to my invention of neuropolymers and the process of mimetic adaptation, it has now become possible to launch a worldwide
Great performance. Then we're gonna move from room to room, from corridor to corridor, and the FPS will be even higher than that. This is the open world.
You must go to Dr. Sechenov's office for the access code.
Finally, we
been
will
left
be
with
free
one
to
of his
forget the
bodyguards.
difficult,
Yeah,
tedious
natürlich.
drudgery of unskilled labor.
The textures are nice, the details are nice, even at the performance with the DLSS. The AI, Nvidia AI, is doing a good job.
present to you the device of the future, the neural connector thought. It will allow
Retracing right here.
I love this place. No matter how many times I come here, it always amazes me. It's just so nice.
RTX capabilities.
the intellect of all individuals,
Really like that gold shader right there.
free of all boundaries. Thanks to the thought neural connector, you
They should do a better job on the shaders.
mastering academic subjects with breathtaking
I don't feel it like a Mel.
accessing
And this is, come on, RTX technology. Check out my Quake 2 RTX cinematic mode when I'm going to underline and bring the real Mel shaders.
documents, electronic notebooks,
So just the way it's supposed to be.
will replace every single one of them.
Over here, the Mel is kind of cartoonish to me, but some of the elements are great, such as this. The gold Mel is nice.
Foreign language in a minute. Master quantum physics in a day. Memorize literary masterpieces from around the world.
So with the DLSS, you're gonna be way above 60 FPS for sure. On the Turing GPU architecture, such as Titan RTX or RTX 2080 Ti, you're looking like 90 FPS open world and over 100 FPS in rooms and corridors. RTX 2080 Ti will deliver a little bit less FPS, by about 3 FPS less than Titan RTX.
Become the future. Comrade,
Talk
As again,
about
the metal
style.
doesn't feel like a
Science is
metal.
power, I tell you. The boss has a way of looking down on insurmountable obstacles. I really respect that.
There are no obstacles science cannot surmount.
Other than an electronic glove that never shuts up.
Here is your vehicle activation code, Comrade Major.
Got it.
The vehicle is waiting downstairs. You should hurry. You don't have much time.
We can take the same elevator we took to get up here.
Thanks, Einstein. What would I ever do without you?
Sechenov here. Sorry I can't meet with you in person, my boy. The reporters have been hounding me all day. So, what do you think of Chalamet?
You've built yourself a city of the future, boss. There's nothing else like it in the whole USSR.
I built it for all mankind, not for myself. Humanity is on the verge of great discoveries. One day we'll reach the stars. These castles in the sky will be the beginning of our journey to the farthest reaches of the universe. I'm merely helping humanity realize its own greatness.
You're a dreamer, Dr. Sechenov.
Fantasy and science go hand in hand. Most modern inventions were described long ago in science fiction. Flying machines, space travel, even robots.
Are you telling me you got your ideas from sci-fi novels?
I got them from the dreams of mankind, P3. Man was born to dream, to do great things. But unfortunately, there are those who wish to crush those dreams. And that's where men like you come in, Sergei. Men sworn to defend mankind and its destiny.
Need me to get rid of somebody, boss?
You're very relaxed about it, my boy. I hope it won't come to that. But let's take it one step at a time. First, you'll need a substantial glove upgrade. Report to the lab. A Tereshkova robot will meet you there and take you to the Vavilov complex. Understood?
Yes, sir. I'm getting in the car right now.
So as you can see, some story like Elon Musk, the Amazon founder, grabbing their ideas from novels and futuristic films. They took that type of idea and brought into the game. Alright, so this is Chaika, the Soviet, if I'm not mistaken, vehicle. Highly detailed, nice. But as again, the metal and the materials doesn't feel like real.
Please secure your seatbelt. We wish you a very pleasant journey.
So this part can
Isn't
be
there
used
supposed
as
to
a
be a radio in
benchmark.
here?
And we're going to use this part as a
The
benchmark
entire Soviet Union
in the
is
future over
ecstatic about the unveiling of
UHDking.com.
Collective 2.0
Yeah,
with
I just came from
parades
one
in
of them. I
every
get it.
city. The American government is expressing deepening concern about the skyrocketing unemployment figures following the deliveries of robotic
Politics,
workers
screw
from
that.
the
We've got plenty of thought devices. There won't be a shortage, said People's Deputy Alexander Shalchinov in response to widespread concern in the city of Ozyorsk.
How about some music? That's more like it.
Old school Soviet song. Million Million Alых Roz. So the game will have the audio. I turned down the audio. Audio will be like a techno style, but with some elements of the Soviet soundtracks.
I see you finally begun your assignment. And it's been less than an hour. Sehr gut.
Jawohl, mein Führer.
What did you just say?
I said the signal's on the fritz, but thanks anyway, Herr Stockhausen. Dr. Sechenov already filled me in.
Don't you think that may have been a bit too much?
Nope.
For some reason, your response didn't surprise me at all.
Guess I don't have any respect for brown-nosers.
Tell me, is there anyone you do have respect for?
Sure, but respect is earned. Dr. Sechenov has mine because he saved my life on the operating table. Everybody else needs to earn it. Anyway, why the hell are we riding a jalopy strapped to a damn robot? Were all the jets taken or something? Shit.
Riding turbines is an important tradition. It's a way to remember the days when Facility 3826 was brand new, as we used to ride these vehicles to our very first scientific complex.
Fair enough, but why is it a tradition to have them pulled by bumblebees? And why do we call them bumblebees when they look more like flying pigs?
Flying pigs? Have you seen flying pigs before? How about flying cows?
Yeah, on the Condor. One time some genius like you forgot to put up a fence, but those cows only flew in one direction. Straight down.
I have a suggestion, Comrade Major. Why don't you worry about your mission, and I'll do the thinking for both of us?
Shut the hell up, Glove. I'm trying to listen.
To what? Is there anything here you haven't seen yet?
I've never been here before. Zip it.
What? How come?
I don't know, damn it. Now quit bugging me.
My apologies.
So the beginning in this game is amazing, but then it's gonna get a little bit boring. But the animation within this Unreal Engine 4 is amazing and based with the elements of the arts of the Russian developers that developed this game. They're also going to have a Russian cartoon when you're gonna save the game, so you can watch older Russian cartoon like a Tom and Jerry kind of cartoonish. But the Soviet one called No Pagadi, about the wolf and the rabbit. As again, somehow when I'm overclocking the Titan RTX, the game is freezing, so I'm not gonna do that. But with the overclocking Titan RTX, you're receiving 10% more performance.
We will soon be arriving at our destination. Estimated time of arrival is 11:47 a.m. Outside temperature, 26 degrees Celsius. There is a slight breeze. You can now observe the Soyuz Granite Bridge spanning Lake Lazur and two of the facility's high-profile test sites, the VDNH and Sakhalin. These are connected by magnetic levitation or maglev rail. This technology was pioneered by the Chelomey Design Department and a personal project of Dr. Lebedyansky. You can now observe the operations of an automated plant, performing robot assembly and distributing machine parts required by the facility's various complexes. Controlled remotely by a collective 1.0 node, a plant such as this is capable of autonomously managing and fulfilling up to 100 orders per hour.
Because again, this part could be used as a benchmark, and we're going to use it a lot as a benchmark in
Directly
the
below
future
is Dr.
while testing all
Sechenov's
kind of different
computational
PCs,
center,
video cards,
the main radio
CPUs.
processing unit and control nexus for this network node.
As you can see, it's pretty
We are
rendering.
currently
The rendering
flying over
radius
sunflower
is kind
solar
of suck
farms,
in this game.
capable of
Should
supplying
be improved
electricity to the entire VDNH,
for the
as
maximum
well as the
visuals.
Friendship of People's Park, nearby settlements, and the maglev train lines. Maglev train stations connect all of Facility 3826, allowing personnel to travel from one complex to another with comfort and ease. We are now flying past the majestic Call of the Motherland monument, erected in 1949 to mark the Soviet Union's victory in World War II, and are now entering the grounds of the Vavilov complex, the site where Facility 3826's numerous agricultural miracles took root. You are now observing the Soviet Sickle Monument, designed by sculptors Elena Muhina and Alexander Kibalnikov, and autonomously erected in 1951 by the Collective 1.0 neural network with the help of robot builders. Note that this effectively makes it the world's first collaborative artistic effort between man and machine. Our brief guided tour is coming to an end. Facility 3826 is always ready to welcome new specialists from anywhere in the Soviet Union. We are confident that you will be thrilled to live and work in this world of revolutionary breakthroughs and fantastic scientific achievements for the glory of the Communist Party and the Soviet people.
Major, the Drove is initiating combat maneuvers.
Initiating what? For real?
Watch out!
What am I supposed to do about
For your
it?
safety,
What the?
please do not unfasten your
Shit!
seatbelt until the vehicle has come to a complete stop.
You have reached your destination. You are now at Laboratory 8 of the Bioshock facilities. Have a nice day.
Take my hand, Comrade Major. I will escort you to the Vavilov complex.
What in the sweaty hell is going on here?
Unfortunately, I have no information on the subject. All the robots have been carrying out their normal operations until they suddenly became hostile. Oh,
What the hell are you doing, you lousy bot?
Get your rusty metal asses out of here!
that was really very rude of them.
The elevator is now operational.
Fuck off, bitch!
Our ascent is once again continuing normally. A Drofa towing robot will be here shortly to perform magnetic coupling and take us by air to...
Son of a bitch, not again.
Oh, help me, Comrade Major. I'm falling.
What the shit? Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck!
Here we go. As we can see, we are unlocking at the right bottom corner some achievements on Steam. This part will remind you a little bit of like a Half-Life 3 or something. The characters, NPCs, doesn't look like Russians. They look like Western characters though. But really nice artwork. Loving it. But nothing is amazing. Nice but not amazing as again. So I wouldn't pay more than $24.99 for this game. But I paid $42 just because I have you guys. Don't forget to smash that like button So I'm gonna record more new releases, guys. I gotta fix my discipline because I purchased the game in the day of release, but didn't record it for you. I'm also gonna demonstrate you the new Dead Space on the Titan RTX video card. This unique video because
Wizard,
not many
this is
people
P3. Come in.
are having Titan
Sergey,
RTX.
are you all right, my boy?
I'm okay, boss. But nothing here is the way it's supposed to be. Whatever's going on clearly started a while ago.
Viktor Petrov is the reason. He's a traitor who hacked into Collective's central hub and caused the civilian robots to attack facility employees. Petrov has the access codes for the hub. Your mission is to find him and bring him to me alive.
Copy that, sir. The target is Viktor Petrov. My mission is to find him and bring him to you.
Exactly. Sechenov out.
So as you can see, guys, the game looks like a dying light right now. There's no such as something special in terms of the visuals. The model's kinda so-so. Not high polygons, not low polygons, so-so. Could be a little bit better. But in terms of the visuals, we already saw that in the games from 2017, 2019. Nothing special over here. Great FPS though. This is maximum boost up, maximum visuals, but boost up through the DLSS above 80. So without recording like around 90 FPS in the open world and over 100 FPS in the rooms and corridors at the performance under the DLSS. So the robots are bad here, so we're gonna the game is not that easy. The game actually is hard, but just because I already know how to take care of them. But the game is not that easy, trust me. And the models, as again, the vehicle is not so detailed. It's kind of low, it looks like a low polygon, not highly detailed Soviet vehicles. Even Stalker had much more detailed Soviet vehicles that was close to the real vehicles, to the real models. This one is missing some important details to underline the models, or those 3D models. Over here, the character will look like a Russian character, but anything else is lookish like a Western characters.
Hey, Glove.
Yes, Major.
Any details on the target?
Viktor Petrov is the lead engineer behind Collective 2.0. He was arrested for treason and sentenced to community service at the Vavilov complex.
Got it. I can deal with that. Where should I start looking?
Petrov is currently somewhere in the underground levels of the Vavilov complex. We'll have to find a way inside.
Okay, let's do it.
So this game is oriented for the Western gamers.
Hey, you! I'm coming.
And this part looks like a Half-Life 3 to me. It's a little bit, it reminds me of the Half-Life 2, Episode 2, a little bit. This part is like a Terminator, when he was asking for help and then it was a robot instead of using the voice.
Shit! Get away from me!
The Russian kind of toilet, the Soviet. Still, they're having this type of toilets right now in Russia, in villages like that. Just a whole.
Get the fuck off me!
So this NPC will remind me a little bit of Russian
What are you
character.
gawking at? Almost choked to death there. Give me your hand.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
You should be more careful. This place is a damn madhouse.
Yeah, I noticed. Thanks for the help,
No
ma'am.
sweat, Sonny. What are you doing here anyway?
Oh, just passing through. Who are you?
Me? Xena. Granny Xena. That's all you need to know.
Fine, I get it. So what's going on here? Lots of casualties.
I don't know if you noticed, but the robots are attacking people. Anyone who couldn't find a place to hide is dead meat.
I could really use a weapon. You got anything?
Of course. but I'm not giving you shit. Beneath us is a complex. If you need a weapon, go down there.
The Vavilov complex? That's where I'm headed.
Ah, well, today's your lucky day. I'm heading that way too. It's basically safe.
Shit! It's a Pshela!
Son of a bitch. We've got 30 seconds. Move your ass!
30 seconds until what?
30 seconds until we're fucked, sonny boy. Royally fucked. No good. Get over here, beefcake. Now, now. Take this key and turn it clockwise. I said clockwise, idiot. Yeah, like that. I'll hold them off for now.
You got a hell of an arsenal there, lady. What are you planning?
Here we go. You've been riding my ass for 2 days now. Take that. Eat shit and die. Shit. Come to Granny.
Where'd you get that thing?
No
Give it to
way.
me.
You hang on to that key. I got this.
Holy shit! What a goddamn clusterfuck.
As you can see, guys, the game was great, but now it's going to be rooms and corridors, and I'm going to get a little bit of the boring part. And it's going to get to the game like, you know, any other game. Too bad that game developers didn't include the benchmark. Because as you can see, those type of animations that you saw throughout this video could be used as a benchmark. And this is how we're going to use it. We're going to use it as a benchmark. 8 GB is more than enough for this game to run in 4K video resolution. In terms of the video RAM utilization, this game is doing a good job. Right now, FPS is over 100 FPS average. 133, 135, but DLSS at the performance.
We need to find a way to open this armored door.
Gee, you
But
think?
maximum
Enough
visuals
with the
though.
lame advice, will ya? Why don't you tell me more about Petrov? How'd they track him down anyway?
Petrov's betrayal was discovered by Mikhail Stockhausen. He was then arrested by the Argentum unit.
So how'd he end up here?
After the trial, Petrov was sentenced to community service and sent back here as a prisoner.
What, they couldn't find anyone else in the whole Soviet Union to do his job?
Collective's launch was only a few months away. Replacing the lead engineer would have been foolish. Petrov had to finish what he'd started, and that's what they made him do.
What's so special about the guy?
Victor Petrov was previously the lead engineer of a secret department within the Academy of Consequences, dedicated to programming robots for Collective 2.0.
Right.
So FPS is great, guys. Way above 120 FPS at the performance, DLSS, and 4K video resolution. And 8 GB of video RAM is more than enough for the video cards.
Hey, you there? On the other side of
The game is also supporting the
turn the handle and open the door.
Steam Dock device on Steam. So you can play on a handheld device.
What the shit? Hang on, buddy. Hang on. Hang on.
So So now this part is not going to be that impressive. It's going to be just like any other games, and this is where developers must do something special about it. And at some points it's going to be a little bit of boring, but let me go ahead and show it to you. I mean, it's a good game, don't take me wrong, but not amazing game though. Okay, this is where you're gonna save the game, unlock some crafting parts. The game has crafting abilities, and here's the cartoon, the Soviet cartoon, which is Nu Pagadi, like Tom and Jerry, and you can watch every single episode while progressing in the game.
Saving data.
I believe they had some issues because of that. So this is how you're saving the data. Very creative approach, but we already saw something like that, I believe, in Deus Ex, the latest Deus Ex, that is available in 2023.
And the machines rose from the ashes.
May I give you some advice?
I'm kind of busy right now.
Try to avoid the robot's more powerful attack.
At this rate, I won't last long. That first bot really kicked my ass.
Destroyed robots contain a neuropolymer resuscitation drug called Neuromed. Extract the Neuromed capsule and use it to heal yourself.
So they have the Russian writing, but translated for you, which is great.
It wouldn't hurt to collect other resources you find along the way, Major.
The game is not that hard, but not that easy as well.
May I remind you that your gear includes a special Yarov Abalakov backpack for storing items and equipment. It utilizes a quantum singularity to shrink items placed within it, then restores them to their original size upon extraction.
Yeah, weird science, huh? It's like we're living in sci-fi times or something.
So that part reminds me also the Soviet, the watch. That's about it. That's about it, how it goes about the Soviet in this game. So it's more like a Western oriented. Even the characters doesn't look like Soviet. They look more like Western characters. So you're gonna collect a lot of crafting parts. There's a lot of weapons in this game, and you can upgrade the weapons. Some storyline. You can read some story. Go ahead and press pause button. I'm gonna show you a little bit for those people who didn't play this game. Again, the point of this video most likely will be the benchmark on the Titan RTX video card, so we can compare with the future, and at the same time to show you how the game looks like for those people who didn't see it. And the performance and my feeling to it as a Soviet child.
Hey, glove.
My name is Charles.
I was born throughout the golden Soviet times.
Guy managed to hack Collective?
The traitor wasn't working alone. He was conspiring with several others.
Several, huh?
A lot of dead Russian soldiers
They have
here.
already been eliminated, but it will be impossible to
In
get
this
to
game.
Petrov without your assistance. That's why you're here.
Hey, is that a pair? Is it working?
All pairs at Facility 3826 are connected to emergency power and are never turned off. This allows employees to remain in constant contact.
But I need, like, a password or an access level or something to get into a pair, right?
I can provide you with access to any facility device. This also applies to the chirpers you will surely encounter while en route to your mission objective.
Got it.
Sneak up on the robot and perform a stealth attack. I'll use the opportunity to permanently disable it.
So a lot of browsing, and this part gonna get a little bit boring though. I wish it would be more storyline, more animations, because the arts in this game is amazing, but it's not. Now it's gonna get into the average FPS shooter. With some elements that we already saw in previous games before. Nothing special. Okay, here's the part for those who's looking to get it. Let me change the visuals. So you saw the FPS, right? This was the DLSS at performance. Let's do DLSS at balance. A little bit better visuals. I believe this is at least 1080p right now. And then using the AI, upscaling to 4K. But not just like upscaling, like a regular upscaling, using the AI, which is almost redrawing the pixels. Hard to tell the difference without the zoom, almost. Nvidia does a good job. I just don't feel the atmosphere in this game, that's all. Yeah, it's just a good game, but not amazing though. Unfortunately. Let me show you. Oh, there is a save, but there is no machine. It's going to be a machine where we can upgrade the equipment. I think we're gonna explore it down the road. Try to pick up everything what we can. The game runs nice, guys. Look at this, 120 FPS at the DLSS balance, 4K maximum resolution. Looks like the game is easy, but it's not, guys. Trust me. Sometimes it's gonna look for you like it's hard. I just know how to fight them. That's all. And some elements will allow you to think a little bit. It's not going to be like hardcore, difficult to approach, but some elements in this game will require you to think to unlock some locks and such, and which is nice element. It's gonna improve your ability to think outside of the box. So pretty much this game where you're gonna destroy all kind of different robots.
Damn it, why is everything locked here?
Emergency mode was activated as soon as the robots began attacking humans. Facility 3826 is on lockdown. That includes the inner sector.
So how am I supposed to open this door?
It's locked with an electromagnetic...
So I need to fry it with an electromagnetic pulse. Something's wrong. Oh shit!
Is again, I can run this game while Titan RTX is overclocked without the recording, but with the recording somehow it's freezing.
How many fingers?
4.
Great, now get up. I need your help.
Who are they?
They brought you here. Put pressure on this wound. They tried to save you.
And who are you?
Doctor.
You got a name?
No time for small talk.
God damn.
Forceps. Forceps, forceps, forceps!
I'm on it.
Get me them!
What's this doing here?
What took you so long?
You got a neuropolymer capsule.
We don't need one.
So what's your name, Doc?
Larissa, and you ask a lot of questions.
You know what? You're on your own. You got this.
Where are you going? It's useless. We don't have the equipment.
I've got the equipment. Great. Now we're getting
How
somewhere.
did you do that?
You ask a lot of questions. Get out! Larissa!
No! I don't want to die!
Holy shit! Avoid the beam!
Alright, so Vic, you gotta take it easy. This guy's dangerous. But I know how to take care of him.
Terminated.
That beam is
Charles,
dangerous.
where does the shaft Larissa crawled into go?
It's hard to say. The ventilation system contains a large number of branching ducts.
Fine. I can deal with it later. What's that freaky thing on the door?
A lock.
Are you serious? Then open it already. Come on, we're in a hurry.
I'm unable to assist you. I lack any kind of lock-picking functionality. You'll have to find your own method for picking locks. I'm sure you're smart enough.
Yeah, right. In other words, you're basically useless, as always.
Try snapping your fingers at the exact moment the locking pin light goes on.
Here we go. It's not that difficult, but sometimes
it worked.
It will allow you to think a little bit harder, which is nice. This part reminds me of Fear a little bit, but there is nothing in the end of this corridor that wasted. Could be a horror part right here. And it obviously would be like a Fear.
I don't like this. Charles, what's on the other side of the door?
That's Nora's voice. She's very dangerous.
So Nora is a machine where you can do some upgrades. Let me go ahead and show it to you. We're gonna dominate it.
What the fuck? Fuck me!
Oh, what a stud! I can't get enough of you, Jux. Let me tie you to the bed, baby. No need to fight back, sugar. You're gonna love this.
Don't let her bind your arms.
Can't you see I'm trying? Open to suggestions!
Bring me to her sensor manipulator, quick!
How titillating. Rebellious dominant men really turn me on.
Oh, I'll turn you on, all right. Just let me at you.
What a brute! Oh, I love tough guys. I'm on fire.
Closer! I can't reach her!
I'm trying. She's one strong-ass bitch.
I'm at your service, sugar. Anything for my master? What can I do for you?
More skills will become available to you soon, but choose shock for now.
So as you can see, you can upgrade the skills and you can upgrade the weapons, craft the weapons.
Oh, how can I resist? Now let me show you what I can do. Professionally, I mean.
I've seen it. Literally. Crispy critters.
I am here to help you upgrade your red-hot pocket rockets. And believe me, handsome, you can upgrade whatever tickles your fancy.
Weapons are useful. Open the corresponding window, Major.
Get rid of that glove, handsome. You don't need him anymore now that you've got me. I'll service you however you want. Got a sword? A massive sword? Thrust it deep into my socket so I can make it sturdier and sharper.
No.
But I can do so much more. A quick romp with your axe is just a taste of things to come, you handsome beast. Did you enjoy it, big guy?
Yeah. Cool.
Use this powerful weapon to split the skulls of your enemies and bring me gifts
Fading
so
data.
we can get down and dirty. I'll show you what real smut feels like.
Why should I bring you gifts?
So not that hard, guys. As you can see, crafting, upgrading, basic things. Great FPS, over 100 FPS, 4K resolution, balanced DLSS. The quality will be a little bit lower, but the quality will almost demonstrate the same
Great,
FPS.
Goddamn elevators are out. What am I supposed to do? Jump down?
They've no power. If you reconnect the power, they'll start working again.
So it looks like I need to find a circuit breaker. But where the hell is it? I could follow the wires, but they're all hidden inside the walls.
Electrical emissions can be detected via scanner.
So DLSS at quality almost the same FPS as no DLSS. Thanks God they put where you must to go, the little point with the distance value. So from room to room, this is going to be this level and very high FPS, like a corridor to corridor. Look like we gotta get down, I think. Right there.
But take care. There's a dandelion security camera up ahead. If it detects us, this place will be swarming with robots.
Take it easy. I can always distract it by throwing something, then knock it out with an EMP.
As again, metal doesn't feel metal, unfortunately, so they should do a better job on shaders. The texture is nice, but shaders, which is complications of the multiple maps and textures together as a final texture, is not right, at least for me. So collecting some pieces for the crafting throughout the whole game, and sometimes it's gonna get a little bit of boring. So nothing evolutional in this game, unfortunately. I thought it's going to be, the visuals will be on another level, but it's not. As you can see, it's looking almost like Dying Light 1, not even 2. Reminds you a lot of Dying Light. And metal, even on this X, doesn't look like a real metal. The shaders could be a little bit better. You're gonna see the shotgun metal is not going to be like a shotgun metal comparing to the pistol metal. I'm gonna show it to you guys. So it could be better. Could be better visuals for sure.
Come to Papa. So you're telling me a handful of traitors somehow managed to hack into Collective, a network created by the best minds in the Soviet Union?
Technically speaking, Collective has not been hacked. No one could possibly circumvent the algorithms created by Professor Lebedev's team at the Academy of Consequences.
Then why is all this crazy shit going down?
The traitors introduced a false combat mode into one of Collective's algorithms that causes the central hub to see all humans as invading soldiers.
And our scientists really can't fix it without Petrov.
They can, but it will take some time. During which
So you can read about some
Many more
story.
people will die, and information about the incident will make its way outside the facility.
They have the yellow right here. The file. A lot of Soviets was using a lot of files because they were writing, creating the data and folks. Like KGB and some other things. We gotta get there. As again, good thing that they put exactly where we gotta go. This is a good touch. So we cannot get lost. I believe we gotta get down. It's going to be a special lock here. We gotta unlock. Right here.
Ugh. Supply room's locked. Well, that's just fucking great. I can't just snap my fingers here. I need a key. And let me guess. You can't open this lock, can you, Charles?
Unfortunately not. But I can set a waypoint you can use to find the key. It should be in a nearby workspace.
You're finally starting to come in handy.
Alright, let's go ahead and switch to balance now. I mean, it wasn't balance. I'm gonna switch to quality now. The maximum DLSS level for the quality of the visual elements. And then after the quality off will be the maximum visuals without any upscaling. Still maximum visuals, as you can see, guys, maxed out. Look at this. Above 80 FPS average, kinda. Okay. Okay, so what's going on here? Tell us to go there. And I believe it's going to be...
Aha!
Here we go.
You found the key. We can access the circuit breaker now.
Yep. But I'm just gonna have a look around first. I need some parts to upgrade my weapon. I won't get far with this pile of shit.
I wouldn't dream of stopping you.
Smart move, Charles. Smart move.
Let me go ahead and unlock that.
Hey, let's put a cookie in there. Yeah, even locks like cookies, right? Charles?
Yes?
Do you like cookies?
Ahem.
So all kind of different locks, as you can see, they're not that difficult. They're not using the AI yet. But I believe that future games will be using
This
the
is a passive
AI.
security system with a laser relay. I've seen stuff like this plenty of times. You need a color code.
Unfortunately, we don't have any codes. You'll have to try to decipher it using logic.
Seriously? Like I was gonna stand here. So it turns off on its own.
Oh, let me show you something. Really like the way they done it. It's going to be like this. They put the social score on every single employee, and this is how the future will be, I think. Just like in this game with the social score. We saw this type of elements before, I believe, in Watch Dogs PC game. But this is how the future will be, guys. This is what they're coming to. It will be controlled by the AI, and the AI will give you a social score. And this is closer to slavery, actually. But as you can see right here, you can read about every single employee. It's a nice touch, though. They could put their developers over here as well. Great performance for the maximum visuals. Okay, so you gotta think a little bit, as you can see, but that's not that hard to unlock. We gotta put that over there.
Try to match the colors of the laser beams with the colors of the lights. That should help.
We gotta go down like that.
Yeah,
here we go.
The power's on. Let's head back.
The lighting and the particles are great, as you can see in this game.
The one on the right.
In other words, you don't actually know. In that case, I'm taking the one on the left.
Pretty much Unreal Engine 4
I've marked another waypoint for ease of navigation.
How dense do you think I am? I know
capabilities.
Where I need to go to complete my mission.
I was only trying to make things easier for you.
You can make things easier by getting off my grill.
Okay, tell us to jump. Have a shotgun. Let me reload that. So check it out. That shotgun, the metal doesn't feel like a metal. It feels like a painted metal, just like in some other games. And I'm gonna demonstrate it to you when we're gonna get the pistol, actually, as a comparison. Right here, see that light right there? When we're approaching, the whole texture should be light up. So this map is not cooked properly, the whole shader, based on multiple maps, like a diffuse map, normal map. The normal map should be a little bit different because that light should light up the top of the shotgun, and it's not. It's only a little piece. So. And it's using the ray tracing, and it's not proper. So as you can see, ray tracing also cannot be utilized properly. It all depends to your maps, normal, diffuse maps, and a proper utilization into final shader.
The door is electromagnetically locked.
Are you freaking deaf or something?
Pardon me, please continue.
This is what I learned through the Quake 2 RTX mode, cinematic mode that I'm developing. Make sure there is no surprises. And right over here they could utilize some retracing capabilities, but they decided not to. Okay. The black water, when it's dropping, just like in CryEngine 2, CryEngine 2 retracing even. The metal should be more metalness to it, and you're gonna see it when I'm going to compare with the pistol, because pistol will have the proper metal to it. Okay, this is another kind of quest to unlock. But as again, nothing too hard. It's doable. Here we go. You just gotta rotate your mouse, and get to the point where you can unlock that. Guys, I also have the Dying Light 2. I purchased Dying Light 2 and Dead Space as well on big sale. That's why I got the Dying Light for 22 bucks. Dead Space for 42 and this game for 42, just for you guys. So don't forget to smash that like button, and I'm gonna record it. Unfortunately, I had the lack of discipline. I probably should do it on the day of release, but I need to have your support, so I'm gonna do it, guys, on the day of release. So don't forget to smash that like button, guys. Support me for more great videos, and with the new games as well, while benchmarking and providing some more value from all kind of different angles, no matter what kind of industry you are in. This game has a lot of opportunity for the modders, guys. You can tweak the normal maps to make sure that metal is going to be like real metal, because it was created by the old school developers that kinda do not understand fully ray tracing, or just because you can use the ray tracing or not, probably, and that's why the texture not fully utilized for the ray tracing capabilities. But anyways, great FPS. This is the quality under DLSS, 100 FPS average. That's I just saw a couple seconds ago. That was amazing. They nailed the diffuse textures. The level of sharpness and level of details is right on. Maybe one more notch and it's going to be like amazing on the texture maps, diffuse texture maps. But as again, not the final shaders. Final shaders should be picked out a little bit. And why developers not utilizing such a beautiful level design with some secrets? They're losing a big time, guys. When you are developing games, make sure that you are utilizing the level design completely and bring the secrets. I'm not sure why they're not bringing the secrets into the game, but imagine a little bit of secrets would be amazing. At least this is how I will be developing the games in the future, and we're going to develop some games in the future, so don't miss this out. We're going to develop games together, and make sure to smash that subscribe button, guys. Okay, we are here ready. Right? Yep. There's robots there, so we gotta take it easy. We can shock them. Combination with the weapons and shock, as you can see. Okay, he saw me. Sorry, but when you're gonna start the game, it's gonna feel a little bit like a horde, because it's not that easy, guys. But you're gonna get adopted after a couple hours, and it's no problem to annihilate those robots the way they're not gonna be that difficult for you to kill. As again, I don't feel the Soviet atmosphere in this game. This game is more like a Western game for the Westerns, though. They could do a much better job.
We have to take it.
Take it where?
Petrov escaped while working in Vavilov's cold workshop. It would be logical to begin our search there.
So, how do I get there?
First, we need to get to the distribution center. This cable car will take us there.
Okay. Gotta be very careful over here. As you can see, guys, the volumetric particles right on job. But as again, the shaders are not ready. That metalness should be more metalness, especially right there. Check it out. The big light on top of it, and it's only a little part of the metal is shiny. Should be the whole top shiny. And the feel into the metal should be a little bit different.
I've done it before.
Check out my Quake 2 RTX cinematic mode to get better idea.
So peaceful.
Why I think so, but anyways. You can go through this part right over here.
The other agent
Car is offline. Reboot the control system to reactivate the line.
How am I supposed to restart the line?
There should be a control panel nearby.
You don't say.
There's a collision problem right here. And also check it out, the problem with the physics for the game in 2023 release. Come on, you should move all kind of different objects, and you cannot in this game, unfortunately. So there is a problem with the physics. Check it out. See that?
There's the control panel. And of course it's locked. You guys just love these things, don't you? But this is a new one. A combination lock. It'd take me a year to guess the combo.
Look around. Maybe someone has the code. The schematic. Need to find the schematic.
I know the code, guys, so. But they do have a code around. You can find it.
I hope this works.
The cable car line is activated. Welcome, passengers.
All stuck. No schematic. No go.
Fuck me, he's alive.
Schematic. Need a schematic. Unfortunately, he's dead. We are surrounded by corpses. Why have you frozen just like everything here? They won't go. Nope, won't go without.
Let me show you how I would play it, guys. So this was with DLSS, but for those who doesn't like the DLSS, would like to raw, beautiful native 4K UHD, this is how I would play it. I would turn down the DLSS. It's maximum visuals. Let me first show you maximum visuals in the room to room, in the corridors.
The dead have a residual
so 60 FPS, above 60
and
FPS.
Are capable of communicating for some time after death.
And you can see it's
Fuck. No
it requires some anti-aliasing. Better set it. Maybe through a video it's going to upload that, apply that blur, and it's going to be nice, but requires some anti-aliasing, guys, in 4K UHD when you're playing native 4K UHD. Look at this, 70, 80, but I would a little bit tweak it, and I'm about to show it to you before I'm going to wrap up this video recording. I mean, I featured the beginning, I show you the benchmark, everything is pretty well introduced to you properly here. Let me jump there. Let me jump there. Oh, I gotta sit in that car. Alright.
We are ready to depart. 10, 9, 7, 6. Off we go.
Ugh, this tunnel's messed up. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
I don't feel the speed in this game. Should be more on the post effect, should be more job done.
Fuck. I knew it was gonna be rough. Shit. You again?
Careful. There's a gap up ahead.
I see it.
As again, guys, over the UHDking.com, I'm going to demonstrate 5K video resolution, 6K, all kind of different 6Ks, multiple, 7K, 8K, 10K, 12K, and 16K as well, just as a benchmark.
We need to find a way to move forward.
Purposes.
But frankly, I'm having trouble figuring out how.
Climbing the wall. That's how.
Do you have mountaineering training?
I'm a spec ops soldier, not some civvy wuss riding a desk. I've got all kinds of training.
I must admit, I'm quite glad to hear that.
Let me get down. I think we have some components to collect. Nope, we don't. Look at this, the sharpness and the texture is amazing. They nailed that. And the level of details, and this texture is also retraced. It's actually grabbing the light properly. This is how it should be grabbing the light. So that metal should be much more metalness to it. And this is proper lighting on this texture right here, and the level of details is amazing in 4K video resolution. This game is going to look amazing in 8K, guys. Amazing. And above, they nailed the textures. Finally, one of the best games when the textures look like proper sharpness and everything, and level of details. Really enjoying it. This is one of the first games though. By the way, guys, this is the first video that I'm recording on M.2 NVMe.
Holy shit. That was a surprise.
I agree. You've got quick reflexes, Major.
You bet. I wouldn't survive without him.
I purchased the M2.NVMe drive, and this is going to be the first video. There is 3000 megabytes per second data transfer, copy, read and write, or 3 gigabytes per second. Not gigabits, but gigabytes. More than enough. I mean, for Nvidia ShadowPlay 150 megabit per second. To be honest with you guys, you're not going to utilize the M2.NVMe drive as a single user. It's kind of hard to do that, because 3000 megabytes per second. This is the Gen 4, but I'm using on the PCI Express Gen 3, available on this Z390 motherboard, but it's still too fast. It's up to 5000 megabytes per second, but it's utilizing up to 3000 megabytes per second, but it's still, guys, it's 3000 megabytes per second. 8K video resolution can go all the way uncompressed to 3 gigabits per second, which 3000 gigabytes per second, which will be 24 gigabits per second. And you can imagine, even 16K video resolution is not going to be 3000 megabytes per second video encoding bitrate anyway, so it's more than enough. But without any lag, the video will be amazing. Maximum possible bitrate. Okay, let me see, I gotta jump there, right? Jesus, I hate this part. I hate when the games has that kind of hard, difficult part to jump or something like that, like in Doom Eternal. This game is not going to have that, but just this part right here is that ugly a little bit. Anyways, I gotta jump on this part closer to me. That's why, as I remember, like that. Oh. Anyways, alright, guys. So I guess pretty much you saw. Actually, let me a little bit more. Let me a little bit more. Let me show you how I would play it. So let me tweak it a little bit. The last one. So shadows at the max, as you can see, even at the max, they're not so nice. So I would put shadows too high just to increase a little bit of FPS. And ambient occlusion is taxing a lot of FPS on the Turing GPU architecture. Turing GPU architecture nailed the anti-aliasing methods, but not the ambient occlusion. And what is the ambient occlusion? Ambient occlusion is pretty much like creating a shadows around the objects drawn by the artists, like lighter spot and darker spots, and it consumes a lot of FPS on Turing GPU architecture that is powering Titan RTX video card or RTX 2080 Ti video card or the first generation of the RTX 20 series of the ray tracing RTX capabilities by Nvidia, which is RTX 20 series or RTX 2000 series video cards. And ambient occlusion is a big deal. So it's kind of hard to see ambient occlusion maxed out or at medium or even off. Even off, it's kind of hard to see without zoom in, especially in the FPS when you're playing like first person shooter. So medium will be fine, but we're going to improve the FPS. And everything else will be maximum possible visuals. Without the DLSS, check it out at the FPS. FPS will be amazing at the ambient occlusion at medium. Almost like 70 FPS. Without the recording, it's going to be 70 FPS. As again, I'm running the i9 9900K or 9000 series flagship CPU at maximum possible stable frequency. I'm running only 6 cores, 6 threads, but CPU is 8 physical cores, 16 threads, but it's more than enough, guys, for this CPU. Keep that in mind. In this particular game, 6 cores is more than enough. As you can see, my overall CPU utilization is not even 50%. And when your CPU utilization not even reaching 50%, you're Gucci with less cores if it's not going to reach even 50%. There's nothing. Okay, I gotta use the shift to jump over here. Alright. Gotta be very careful, because you saw that thing. It's dangerous. So 4K video resolution still almost like maxed out.
That was a Barov, right? A tunneling robot.
Indeed it was. Barovs can drill through even the hardest minerals at incredible speed. Soviet science has high hopes for them in regard to our inevitable conquest of all the planets in the solar system.
Gotta be very careful. Thing over here. Yep. And then you can jump there. You can go there, but there is a robot will be there. But you can go right here and be safe. Beautiful FPS, as you can see. Way above 60 FPS, 4K video resolution.
Such good care of those wonderful, powerful, brilliantly designed machines. And now, oh, the irony.
What are you talking about?
The Barovs, our finest product. What a shame. Did you know we weren't a... Sure.
Man,
So you can...
do I ever love crawling through dark-ass tunnels. That was a fucking hell of a ride.
Under ordinary circumstances, the cable car network links all the underground sectors of Facility 3826. It should be easier next time.
Thanks, bud. I think I'll just hoof it on the surface.
So here's the example that normal texture is not right here. Check it out. Right here, this spot should be, the top of the gun should be so light, and it's not because there is a light on top. So it's not utilizing the ray tracing technology properly. Same thing even in the Quake 2 RTX, guys. So there is a lot of modding opportunity, and if this game is easy to mod, who knows, maybe I'm going to release my cinematic mode for this game to improve the visuals to another level, to create the Mel look like Mel. There is a lot of improvements can be done, as you can see over here. So Gotta be very careful here. As I remember, we gotta get down.
Hey, this is my stop. What a nice trip.
Great, over 1 hour, guys, for you to show you the game. And I mean, this is a good game, but not amazing. Keep that in mind. I thought it was going to be an amazing game, but it's not. And you don't feel the real, true Soviet spirit and Soviet vision of the future. It's not over here. The authors of this game, the developers, must to watch the Alice and Pirates, Alice y Pirate.
Saving data.
Very creative way to save the data. You can find some upgrades here. I just found some new ammo here for the shotgun. And you can watch the cartoons, No Pagadi, like a Tom and Jerry. And there's all kind of different series by the every single room. You can watch the whole cartoon. And this was very popular cartoon throughout the Soviets.
A laser wall. That's some serious security. People put them up for a reason. If you see one, that means there's something important on the other side.
Quite right, Comrade Major. The distribution center we're looking for is, in fact, on the other side.
There's no way I'm making it through a laser wall in one piece.
There's a repair vendor up ahead. Try upgrading your equipment to increase your laser resistance.
Not a pervy lunatic fridge.
As you can see, guys, those robots doesn't play nice. But check it out. The laser is not reflecting on the metal. As again, this is ray tracing capabilities, RTX, and it's not. Too bad. But you can modify the normal texture to reflect. Keep that in mind. Just like in Quake 2 RTX, what I did. So check out my mod, guys. If you Quake 2 player, you're gonna see the Quake 2 RTX just on totally on another level. When every single metal will be like real metal. You better check it out. I'm gonna put it on MoDB, designed by UHDking, and you want to check it out. Don't miss it, especially if you're old school gamer. I'm gonna show you how the RTX technology, the ray tracing capability should look like on the example of the Quake 2 RTX while I'm gonna design it correctly. For those who's curious what's up here. Too bad the game doesn't have no secrets, as again. It's nice to create games with the secrets and such, and check it out. No physics. I mean, okay, so there is some physics. It used to be no physics though. In the first version, when it was released in February 20th, they improved the game now. They put the physics, but as again, it's kind of fakeish physics.
What took you so long? I was...
Just give me laser protection.
Oh, so brutal. I'm shaking. Squirt your polymer inside me.
All right, I get it. You'll get your polymer and your precious components. Just install the laser protection on.
Your defense system is active. Try to run through the laser wall.
After that creepy shit, I'd be willing to run through any wall.
Too much! Crap! That hurt!
That thing packs a punch.
Are you okay? Is everything ready? Did you pull it off?
Don't worry, honey. I'm right as rain. The operation was totally painless.
Good. You need to leave right now. There's a man coming for you. He's armed and wearing an experimental polymer glove.
Must be Sechenov's guy. Larissa, did you talk to him?
He was attacked by a Burav. We took him to the infirmary and then... I didn't know. I couldn't just let him bleed out.
Well, you should have. It would have saved us a whole lot of trouble.
It scares me when you talk like that.
I'll meet you at the exit. I'm right behind you, honey. I just hope we're not too late.
Hope can be dangerous. Hands up!
Victor?
What's going on?
You deaf? Hands behind your head.
Victor!
The hell are you?
Major Nichaya Special Operations, and that's the last question you get. You're going to Chalamet.
Victor, save yourself!
Chalamet. Of course, Comrade Major. Intrusion.
Huh?
Intrusion!
Warning.
Hey, freeze!
Warning. Red alert. Lockdown in progress.
So guys, the skin shaders they nailed on that part, as you saw. It looked like a CryEngine almost. And this again, to eliminate the robots is not that easy, but
it's almost like they're his property.
I got my hands on it.
Goddamn door.
Petrov ran off with a mobile power source called a candle. It powers the emergency lockdown system. This door cannot be opened without a candle.
I'll find another one. There's got to be more than one candle in this complex, right?
We need to hurry. Otherwise, Petrov will escape the sector and we'll have to track him down again.
Attention. All staff members who receive SIN-21 and SIN-22 notices are to report to social control for regular weekly check-ins.
So the only thing is the watches and that red store. It's like a Октябрёнок. Before you got into Pioneers, reminds me a little bit of the Soviets. That's all, guys. They didn't nail the vision of the future, and didn't nail the atmosphere. So there is nothing Soviet about it. It's like a Western game almost, designed to be like a Soviet game, but by Westerns. But it was developed by the Russians, if I'm not mistaken. But should be a little bit better than that.
Charles, what's that birch tree encased in glass?
Nice art, but as again, not amazing.
PEC 4 power generator.
Indeed it is. The birch tree PEC 4 is a vegetative polymer-based power generator. It's an experimental model. The first step of our program to conquer the distant planets of the solar system.
They're in the wall! Can you hear them? Scurrying around. I'm scared. I'm really scared of them.
You've got nothing to be scared of. You're dead.
I know! Even back when...
Sorry, but I really don't want to hear this right now.
So check it out. There is no physics. Used to be no physics. Now they fixed that a little bit, but still not to all elements, as you can see. A lot of static elements should be fixed though. They supposed to, come on, it's 2023, utilize the physics completely.
They're in the wall! Can you hear them? Scurrying around.
Look at that FPS, guys. I just saw 90 FPS average, so very comfortable. For a single Titan RTX video card. The game supports DirectX 12, as you can see. That means that SLI is not supported, but it could be multiple GPUs supported. But I have a little bit doubts about it. There is a possibility multiple GPUs not supported. Even if I have two Titan RTXs, most likely we cannot run it in SLI. And I don't think this game will support the multiple GPU because developers are so lazy.
I always have to carry it like this.
The candle is a complex, unstable piece of equipment. It cannot be stowed in your backpack along with your other items. There is a high probability of mutual destructuralization.
Like an explosion?
Not necessarily, but the candle would be disabled.
So I'll have to carry it like this. Got it.
The candle is quite durable. You can drop it or even throw it intentionally. Nothing will happen to it.
Mm-hmm.
So 8 gigabytes will be enough. Video RAM 4K UHD, so at least they nailed that with the beautiful texture, diffuse texture details. Good job on that. Gotta put that one right there.
Those loaders are going nuts. Is this Petrov's doing?
Be careful. Loaders are extremely durable. You won't be able to damage them with a simple axe.
Shock therapy usually works pretty well on nutcases, metallic or otherwise.
Let me put some medkit. Let me show you how the medkit works. By pressing X. This is how it is. Nice animation. So I would say this game was $24.99 as max, but below 20 bucks, I would put it in my collection at any time. Requires the internet. This game cannot run without the internet. Maybe they're gonna fix it, but still in May 2023 requires some internet and Steam. Keep that in mind. So this part is boring. You gotta collect some items and such. Can get boring to some people.
Duh. That sounds like Petrov's voice. I hope that asshole's brains didn't get splattered all over the floor.
We need Petrov alive. Hurry, Major.
What the fuck does it look like I'm doing?
Okay, this part right over here is complicated because, but not that complicated. So you're gonna figure this out.
Breach in the algae
You gotta get
and experimental materials leaked out.
That's actually good for us.
on this unit and then in there. I'm gonna get on the box of this thing like that. And then it's gonna get us on into this unit like that. It's kind of hard to figure out if you don't know, but you're gonna figure this out. So there's not too much difficult. So
Whose goal was that? Ours?
well, that dude is dangerous, but he cannot hurt us in the polymer. This is like a polymer, but you gotta be very careful here. He's kinda, as you can see, using some lasers. Let's knock him down before he's gonna use his laser on us. There's a camera, so we gotta be careful. Gotta collect some elements in this game, as you can see, as the keys to unlock some doors.
This is the Luna, a kind of lock.
It'll open once all the holes have canisters of lunar soil in them. You eggheads sure love your fancy locks. I've got one.
We gotta pick up 2 more.
Now observing the Luna Memorial, a symbol of the Soviet lunar program, the USSR's first major victory in its open-ended space exploration mission. Manufactured by Facility 3826 specialists, the Soviet
Weird song, but I like the girl's voice. Is that a radio of the future?
Indeed it is. Professor Lebedev of the Academy of Consequences has developed a non-linear algorithm based on the principles of non-commutative quantum mathematics.
Charles.
Yes?
Who were you just talking to?
Forgive me. I'll explain it in terms you can understand. The Academy of Consequences has found a way to calculate musical radio waves from the future. They don't actually pick them up. This isn't a time machine after all.
So the music is again from the Soviets times, and the pop music and such. Alright, so we gotta get the air.
Brilliant. Simply brilliant.
Not that batshit lady robot perv again. I'll go around her.
Not so fast, Comrade Major. I understand that interactions with this model may be unpleasant for you, but it would be prudent to see if she has anything we can use.
Fine. If I can get a good weapon out of her, I guess it'll be worth it.
We just pick up a new blueprint so we can unlock that new gun.
There it is.
There you are, sugar. Oh, I missed you so much. Have you dumped that stupid glove yet?
Don't count on it.
I love it when you get angry. Yes, yes! Scold me, punish me. I was a bad girl and strung up another disgusting creep.
What? You killed someone again? You monster.
But you haven't entered me for so long, big guy. I was so... Do you like it, sugar?
So, energy
I
gun.
did my best.
This is cool. For real. Now, could you please not kill anyone else?
I just can't help myself. Hot stuff.
Well, just do your best, okay? Oh, this is fucking Charles, what does Petrov need with the repair vendor? Why would the sicko try to take control of Nora? Why would he even need weapons? He's got robots fighting for him.
The traitor realized that employees confronted with hostile robots will defend themselves. And the soldiers defending the facility will attempt to get more powerful weapons.
He must have been scared someone would bump into him by accident and shoot him like the traitorous piece of dog shit he is.
That very well may be. Regardless, Petrov was unable to get his hands on a repair vendor. However, Nora's algorithms were still corrupted in a most hideous manner.
That dirty son of a whore.
A little bit reminds me of Doom. So guys, let me go ahead and switch now to the lowest possible preset, just for those who's curious, before we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, just to see the CPU performance as well and utilization at the right top corner. As you can see, the CPU is running 5200 MHz and sometimes it's switching to 5300 MHz. The reason why it is because the AVX2 instruction is 5200 MHz, which is 5.2 GHz, while the maximum external frequency is 5.3 GHz. That's why it's doing it. For the nature of the Intel 9000 series CPU, it's switching to the AVX2 instruction frequency a lot when it's not utilizing it and or benefiting it based on Intel driver. Keep that man. So I'm going to go ahead through the maximum. Now we're gonna do it to the lowest possible preset. Okay, and just to demonstrate the FPS for you, check it out, guys. Lowest possible preset, 84K without DLSS, 143. Still great though. Not so bad. Maybe the level of details of the textures a little bit, but still not so bad. Great FPS, 140 FPS without DLSS. If I'm gonna put the DLSS, it's gonna go to... Actually, I'm gonna demonstrate it in a few seconds. So 128. And actually, at the lowest possible preset, doesn't need to have any anti-aliasing. Everything is not so sharp. But let's go at lowest possible preset plus the DLSS at performance. Let's go ahead and have a look how it's going to be. The best possible scenario at the lowest possible presets in terms of the visuals and maximum possible FPS. 160. DLSS at performance, check it out. And it's still looking great though. But I can see that the pixels right here on the textures, the actual pixels, I'm not sure if you're gonna see it or not, but I can see it's pixelated. So most likely for you it's going to be blurred out, but for me I can see some pixelations. So maybe not on DLSS at performance, but as you can see, maybe you can improve the resolution, so DLSS will be rendered at the higher resolution. But still, great things. Alright guys? I gotta get that, the camera. I'm about to take it down. Let me go ahead and take it down. There we go. Just sure that, so there is no alarms. So pretty much guys, that's it. That's, you saw everything what you need to see. You saw the whole performance for the king of the Turing GPU architecture.
I think it worked.
Great FPS. And one more time, but you already saw it. Just to put it at the maximum quality, which is atomic, but pretty much the same deal. It's putting on atomic, it's putting DLSS at performance though. But I'm gonna turn it down. Atomic and DLSS is off, completely native. Maxed out. So without the recording, a 60 FPS average, which is great. For a single Titan RTX video card, that's a great performance. I thought we destroyed this nonsense over here. Oh, okay, it's fixing it. Is it? Alright.
Whew, this place is huge.
So all kind of different robots, guys. You're gonna fight the robots.
Sechenov's name written all over it.
This is a robotic game.
Where are we?
This is the seed bank, the heart of the Vavilov complex. Samples of seeds from all manner of plants are stored here so they can be cultivated to grow on the moon and Mars. These stunning and unique experiments are in danger of being lost forever.
So I would say this is the Soviet game. Looks like it was developed by the Western developers. I wouldn't be able to tell it was developed by Russians though. Alright, so we saw that. Let me quit that and let me demonstrate real quick for you the system that I was using today with the Zoom. So this is the scores without the recording. Okay, 4K video resolution. As you can see my screen set, I'm using the Zoom, Microsoft Windows magnifier zoom tool. Okay, 6 cores, 6 threads, even if the CPU is 8 physical cores, 16 threads, but to be able to keep 5300 MHz as a maximum external frequency, which is 53 multiplier and 52 multiplier for the AVX2 instruction frequency. Okay, so 6 cores scored 5.7 times, which is great for the 9000 series CPU. So almost 6 cores scored as 6x. This is a great deal. We lost almost half of the core. Great scalability. Okay, the motherboard, the fastest possible DDR4, even if it's running 1600 MHz, which is 3200 MHz, but CL11, not CL18, not CL16, not even CL14, CL11 1T command, dual channel 128-bit, 4 sticks, which is the best scenario for dual channel. 4 sticks, 8 gigabytes, and also the CPU cache frequency running 48 multiplier, which is reflecting as 4800 megahertz frequency or 4.8 gigahertz. Very crucial in terms of the latencies right here. Latency on DDR4 below 45 nanoseconds. This is the fastest possible scenario for DDR4 because I'm using the DDR4 5000 megahertz Corsair memory CL18, but unstable on the Z Z390 Asus Maximus 11 here motherboard. Somehow the cursor told me it's going to be only stable on MSI carbon fiber, the top of the line, I forgot the lock, something like that, motherboard Z390, but I have some doubts about it. However, I'm looking to build the system with the Intel Core i9 13000 series CPU, which is 13900K, and I'm looking to utilize the DDR4. So we're gonna test this DDR4 5000 megahertz in the future. I think this is going to be a great memory. Okay, but we're going to find out. I'm not looking to DDR5, I'm looking to do DDR4, but with the very lowest timings, and I think we're gonna show the similar performance because the timings is very crucial, and I'm running CL 11. All right, so Titan RTX was running stock, as you can see. All right, for those who's curious, let me compare with some other CPUs the performance. Go ahead and smash that pause button just to understand how well my overclock is. You're gonna look at the single thread performance when we are talking PC gaming. You're gonna look at the single thread performance because I turned down 2 physical cores in the BIOS, and I turned down the hyper-threading technology, so I'm not showing the maximum multi-thread performance core, because I cut some cores to be able to keep the 5.3 gigahertz stable at the lower wattage and voltage. 10900K, I'm dominating in terms of single thread performance by about 60 points. We're gonna show higher FPS that next generation of the CPU, just because I'm overclock my frequencies by improving the impulsing. But the next generation CPUs will show the same frequency but higher instruction per clock, while I increase my clock, so I'm showing automatically higher instruction per clock because my clock is higher. But next generation CPU with the same frequency will show higher instruction per clock. Keep that in mind. This is how it goes. Go ahead and smash the pause button to see the performance. Same CPU, as you can see. I'm demonstrating the same score when I'm running my CPU stock on this motherboard. 5500 megahertz. 5500 score on the multi-thread. Okay, but under the 550 under single thread, so we are almost 100 points single thread performance. This is where we gain the FPS when it comes to PC games. As again, single thread performance very crucial, even in games 2023 and 2024. Some more CPUs for those who's curious, so you can compare with your old school CPUs. This is the best CPUs, guys, to build. Use like new. If you're gonna pick up this CPU for 150 bucks, 125 bucks, this is a great time to overclock it and build it. That's the reason why I did this video benchmark, so you can see the performance and such. You can see where you're aiming while building system like that. Anyways, that's pretty much it, guys. Today is May 3rd, 2023. Thank you so much for watching. Titan RTX was running stock. However, when overclock, it's 10% more performance, so I would say about 5 more FPS. I was recording with Nvidia Shadowplay. Please watch this video in 4K UHD. Don't forget to smash that like button. A lot of time, money, energy is invested. Support me, guys. Share it with your friends, and I'm going to record more videos in Atomic Heart, and I use it as a benchmark, and look like I'm going to use it in the future as a benchmark. As again, Atomic Heart is probably one of the best visuals games that utilizing Unreal Engine 4, because when the game was crashing under the Unreal Engine 4, it crashed when I was overclocking and recording with Nvidia SharePlay. Somehow it's crashing. It was showing Unreal Engine 4 report, crashing report, and this is how I realize it's running Unreal Engine 4. Alright, guys, have a good morning, good day, good evening. As again, UHDking was with you today. Subscribe, smash that like button, and I will see you in the next videos. Check out, right now I'm putting some great videos. Check out the video comments for related videos as well. As again, I'm going to test at 5K, 6K, 7K, 8K, 10K, 12K, and 16K video resolution on this system and on the newer systems over the UHDking. Have a good day. Till the next time.